After 3 years in development and 2 years in the field testing, I am very pleased to introduce to you the new Fulcrum RMX Bite alarms. Now these are available in a 3+1 unit and single units as a single bite alarm on its own and receiver. Now these are packed full of features that we've never ever seen before in PROLOGIC. Some exciting times coming your way, so let me run through these features individually and share my excitement with you. Now, as with most modern day bite alarms, there's a full comprehensive menu of volume, tone and sensitivity settings. These have also got multicolour LEDs with 2 LEDs, one for a run and a progressional white one for an indication of a drop back. So the multicolour LEDs, there's 6 colours to choose from, which are easily accessed by simple push of a button. Now we have new mechanisms that have been built into the snag ears, so these can now be easily closed and easily be opened with a simple twist and a push down. Now these have been substantially reinforced for really aggressive side bites, or if you're fishing down the margins, these are going to offer optimum support and make sure your rod stays true. Now you can see inside the snag ears, there's 2 LEDs front facing, so there's no more blinding you. These point forward, and also they can be closed if you don't want to use the LEDs on the snag ears, giving you multiple choices and lots of options. So having them half up, fully extended or fully retracted. Now the first thing you'll notice is a classic 3-stage toggle switch. So it's up, position for on, down for off, and in the middle is a unique feature we've built in, which is a mute mode, which allows me to adjust my hangers in perfect silence, and if I'm doing it at night, you'll see the drop back light is fully illuminated, meaning I don't have to use my head torch. Quite a nice feature. It saves waking the rest of the lake up, being a bit courteous with this unique mute feature. Now the alarm itself has some very clever tech inside. We're calling this DSR. This is a digitally synchronized roller. Now this eliminates basically what happens in the lakes. Let's say you get a big crosswind or there's drifting weed and slowly your line's got to start tightening up. Well, this knows. It knows what's happening and it eliminates those beeps, ensuring you have a good night's sleep, but it also distinguishes an aggressive bite from what could be happening in the elements. So when it bursts into life, you know it's a fish, and when it's not and it could be drifting weed, you don't really need to know about it. And of course, as standard, we've got our illuminated snag ears. So this is optional. You can manually override this. So basically the snag ears, they have built-in LEDs and also under the roller. So you've got your 2 functioning bite LEDs, your run and your drop back, as well as your night lights. Now these work only using 30% power of its actual brightness, so it gives you a nice ambient glow. And it also has built into it what we're calling Bite-Tec. So let's say, like I've got set up here, a set of 3 bite alarms with the snag ears on at night. Should there be an occurrence or a bite on one of the rods, it'll also automatically cancel out the bite lights and just go to the run lights, and it really makes that alarm stand out. You're not getting blinded, it's easily to distinguish which alarm it is as well, and it's very clever technology we've put inside it. These bite alarms are also equipped with what we're calling ProSec. Now ProSec enables you to distinguish when your alarm's been turned off, or in the eventuality that there's some rogue characters about and someone tries stealing your gear and turns your alarm off, basically your receiver will continuously beep and illuminate, letting you know that your alarm's turned off. Now we haven't spared any tech either that's gone into the RMX Pro receiver. This, as you can see, will take 6 head units, so if you're sharing a bivvy with your friend or your wife, even if you've got a mate next door, something like that, basically you can connect 6 head units to this. Now you'll see as well, there's a full set of run lights and a full set of drop back lights, giving you a clear definition of what is actually happening. Now the alarms and the receiver both benefit from having what we call ProSync. So whatever you do to the alarm, whether you change colours with the multicolour LEDs, you change the tone, volume, even mute mode, you only have to do it on the alarm. The receiver will automatically sync to the settings that you've done there. Now you'll also see on the receiver, we've put in the classic freestyle toggle switch on there. So as you can see, over to the right is on, over to the left is off, and in the middle we have another cool unique feature, which is called our bite and light. So if you're getting beeps through the night, there's something a bit of interest, it will still register on the alarm, but if you get 3 or 4 beeps in a consecutive form, it'll automatically light the bivvy light. So this illuminates your bivvy, basically helping you get your boots on, getting to your rods really quickly. Some really nice features on this. You've also can override that and use it as a manual torch. You've got your memory button. Let's say you had a call of nature, so you needed to disappear in the woods and you heard your receiver beeping. You press the M button and it'll tell you which alarm was last triggered. You've also got on there your volume, so you can override the volume on there as well. And of course it's got all the volume settings and your vibration mode. So the receiver itself has had a huge overhaul, even on the battery capacity. You can see now we've upgraded, so it's taking 4 AAA batteries in there. The same batteries that are inside the alarms, they only take 2, but this is because we've upgraded the transmitter receiver system on here, and as well as having the Bite and Light system, it gives you a longer battery life and a much more powerful radio receiver. So the RMX Pro Bite alarms combine unbelievable state-of-the-art technology at realistic value for money. I'm sure these are going to be a winner, and if you get these on the bank, you ain't going to be disappointed.